guys, welcome to Multiverse. Today we are going to play the Summer Seasonal with an evil villain character. So let's get started. So as you can see, we have the instant messaging system. So we could go straight to the event if we click on Go Now. Well, let's take a look at the patch notes for those who didn't watch the other video. So right now you can see there's 4 new feeds: Coral History, the Shark Night, Pacific Swim, and King's Beach. And there's various new collections, base items, breezy new island styles. I'll take a look at the vendor in just a minute. There's a bubbly new aura. I'm not sure. I think I forget which collection. I think one of the collection is actually what we need to get the aura. If I manage to complete the collection and get the aura, I will show it to you guys. So today we're going to use our friend Atlantic Master. Technically this is supposed to be, this used to be my Ocean Master, but I also wanted to have a Black Manta character. So I made an amalgam of both. I made an Ocean Master armory and an evil Black Manta armory. Actually I have more than one Black Manta armory. Let's show them just for the fun of it. You guys obviously have the enhanced Black Manta set of gear. We'll also have the tier 5 Black Manta gear that you can get in the Hall of Doom. And of course I have a sort of made up Black Manta set of gear that I've done, mixing the Black Manta set of gear with the Scuba set of gear. If you're wondering where you can get the Scuba set of gear, let's take a look. But also I wanted to show you, basically here we have the sand dollars. This is the currency for the summer seasonal. So if you want to purchase some sand dollars, as you can see, you can. And there's a few style items. There's a Vanguard of the Deep, which is the water skin, which as you can see I've already purchased. I have no idea. It's 360 marketplace cash, 400 marketplace cash if you are not a subscriber. If you're a subscriber, you get 10% off from the marketplace. There's the Dino Swim Rig, which is, as you can see, it's a little floater that you can get for your character. And of course, as you can see, the Scuba Suit, I forget. Okay, the Scuba Suit is, if you're not a subscriber, 600 marketplace cash. If you are a subscriber, 540. And I think that's pretty much it for the summer seasonal on the vendor. Sometimes there is a summer sale, so I'm not sure exactly when that's going to happen or if it's going to happen. But usually there should be some sort of summer sale. So if you're waiting for a sale to purchase some cool stuff, it should happen soon enough. And also one thing I didn't do when I played the hero version of the mission was to play the vault. So let's go and do that with our little friend right now. And of course you can see the evil Black Manta. Love the look of the character. And I was so happy at how they did a good job representing the character in the movie, in the Aquaman movie. So you can see
the Joker's room of fun, mayhem, and prizes. What will it be? Something to flatten your opponents? Or just some useless crap? Pays your money and you takes your chances. Break the presents and get your prizes.
So as you can see, the vault is a little bit different than usual. There's some extra items that you can get. I think with one of my character I got some pair of boxers that we don't usually get other than the summer seasonal. So with a bit of luck we'll get something with this character. If not, well, you'll know soon enough if you run the vault. So that seems to be it. Let's take a quick look.
That's it. Game's over. Step along, nothing to see. Get going before my good mood wears off. That means now.
So we've got a few styles that the character didn't have, but nothing that has to do with the summer season. Yeah, I have a lot of colas. Not sure what I'm going to do with all those. Well, just piece, that's a bit better than what I have. So you can see my character is still level 27, didn't reach level 30 just yet. And yesterday I played with a character that was level 15. So as soon as you reach level 10, there's no reason why you can't play the summer seasonal. and it shouldn't really be easier if you're high level. Also, I could teleport if you go to the map. I could teleport straight to the event, but I will show you the long way around to get there, so that new players who don't know how to get there, they'll know. So normally I would go to the little Bohemia teleportation hub, but apparently nowadays we can use any teleporter in the Hall of Doom to teleport to any of the police stations. So we need to go to the little Bohemia nightclub in Metropolis. So and you can see the teleporters now are identified Metropolis or Gotham. So if you want to go to Gotham or Metropolis, now it's easier to not go to the wrong place. So here we're at Club L'Excellence, so let's get out of here. And of course we got the various messages, which are there to be able to help out the new players, basically. So I remember the first time I played as a villain, it took me a while to find the boat I needed to go to, because I was so used to playing the mission as a hero that the first time I played it as a villain, I didn't know where to go. If you're not too sure, basically it's the boat where there's 1 billion players. Although there might be a few less people on the villain side. Sadly, one of the reality of this universe online is that the villain side doesn't have as many players as the hero side. It's sad, but that's usually how it is. Could have sworn there was another boat. So as you can see, even though I've been here before, it's been too long, I kind of forget where to go. So don't worry, I can understand when I see new players that are lost, especially in the Hall of Doom or the Watchtower. It's very easy to understand. There we go. So we're going to go see our friend Ocean Master, but before we do that, we'll go see the Quartermaster vendor here.
Ocean Master rewards his proven allies.
So I showed it a bit yesterday, but in case you guys didn't watch that video, here you can see that's the collection current events. I believe this is the collections you need to complete to get the aura, but I'm not quite certain, so don't take what I'm saying for cash. Here we have a few new styles like the shark fin, the floral shorts. Oh, now we can see the flowers a bit. Yesterday it was kind of hard to see. And we got the tank top, which has a little bit of texture in it. And again, we have there's various shorts and various tank top that we can get. Oh, that's what I saw someone who created a pretty awesome looking Sandman character from Spider-Man. Didn't realize that this was it. And there's various a whole bunch of base items that you can get that are themed around Atlantis. And there's also some base items that will have little bubbles coming out of them. And there's various lights or lamps that you can get. So there's a whole bunch of base items that you can get for 2019. So it goes basically up to here. After that, you have some styles or some base items from 2018. Not sure what the ABC bubblegum is supposed to be. Oh well. I think I've completed the iridescent exploding sphere on my multiverse character, but I have to admit, I can't recall at all what it was. And for the penguin cocktail umbrella, I've completed it. I did complete it again with my multiverse character. It gives you 5 source marks, so not really worth it. So this is a little vendor, but let's go talk to our little friend Ocean Master over here.
The effort to dethrone my brother is ongoing. Assist me and secure your place in my kingdom.
And for the vendor,
Ocean Master rewards his proven allies.
I guess the vendor requires send $1, and you get $10 playing the summer seasonal missions. It's pretty much that simple. There's someone who was asking about that yesterday, so in case you're watching today, that is what $10 are for. And here, again, I'm going to show you the biggest challenge we have with the summer seasonal is competing against other players to try to complete the objectives. Although in some cases we can share the objectives, but there are some cases where we don't. So ideally you want to have some sort of shield to be able to protect yourself when you try to click on some of the objectives. Oh, that's an awesome Mysterio.
Ocean Master's allies incoming.
So I guess if I manage to get the purple chroma, I'll create a Mysterio character. So yesterday completing the generator, sabotaging the generator was simple enough. So the problem was at some point repelling the Atlantean borders. They just won't spawn in some places. Once I did find a map where they would spawn, it got a bit easier, but then again you end up with the problem, the issue where you're competing against other players to try to complete the objective. Sometimes you do share the objective, sometimes you don't. So when you do share the objective, not really an issue. When you don't, then you have to work a little bit extra harder. Sometimes, like with some of the objectives, there are bounties where you have to do at least like 20% of damages in order to be able to share the objective for the bounty. So there might be something similar. Maybe you have to do at least 20% damage to the mutineers to be able to get them. So as you can see, our friend tried to activate the objective. It didn't have a shield, so it didn't really work out so well. So this is a mission where having a shield in your loadout can be pretty useful. That was weird. I guess this could be a good spot for the Atlantean borders. I'm a bit surprised there's not more players today. Usually there's a lot of players the first few days of at least the first week of the event, and as the event moves forward in time, there's less and less players somehow. I guess once there's a lot of players, once they get most of the base items or most of the styles they want, they stop doing the event, which I can understand. Sometimes you're focusing on other stuff. Like for example, you guys may have noticed I didn't really play the survival mode just yet. So I guess it's a bit easier today because we're playing an evil villain. As it seems to, as I mentioned, I was mentioning a bit before, there isn't as many villains as heroes in this universe online. A lot of players by default will play hero characters. I guess there's more people who dream of playing Superman than there are who dream of playing the evil Joker or the evil Lex Luthor, which I guess it's a good thing. that's it for the... So let's try to get some more generators. Sometimes there's two ways to play the mission. Sometimes you have to destroy the cannon, and then you have to carry a little barrel to the generator. Or sometimes when you activate the cannon starts shooting at the generator and takes out the shield. So there's a little variety in that sense.
Check back with him tomorrow. His forces might need some shoring up. Yeah, that just happened.
So as Calculator just said, we're done for today. So let's go and complete our mission in our journal. And tomorrow we could play the mission all over again. So basically there's this mission in the open world, and there is the mission in the on-duty menu, which is the Atlantean Outpost. I will play the Atlantean Outpost a bit later. I'll probably use my multiverse character for that. And that is pretty much it for today, guys. Let me think before I log out if there's something else I should probably show you guys. Oh, and some of you guys, I can show it with you here. I'll show it to you with my other video. Also, some of you guys were asking about survival mode. How can you play survival mode? Sadly, the bad news is that in order to be able to play survival mode, you have to be combat rating 253, I think. And if you're not combat rating 253, you can't see the survival mode mission. So normally the survival mode mission would be in the event on duty menu. But if you do not have the combat rating, like our little Black Manta friend here, sadly you won't even see the mission in your on duty menu if you cannot play it. It's sad, but that's how it is. So that is going to be pretty much it for now, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to ask so in the comment section down below, and I'll see what I can do about answering your questions. So as always, guys, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.